We're in day 2 of free agency. And basically day 2. I don't care. We're basically in day 2 and free agency. 24 hours ago, I recorded this exact video. The last thing that happened was Justin Fields getting going to the Jets. So now we have a whole new batch of signings that just happened ever since then, ever since I stopped recording. Yesterday was a crazy day. Today has been a little bit calmer since it's day 2. But let's just go over all of them. The Colts are signing Cam Bynum to a 4-year, $60 million deal. I feel like this is a good deal for him. I don't know much about him, but I feel like this could help their defense. So that's pretty cool to see there. The Bears are signing Deo Unvegio. I don't know. I can't find the details here. But I don't know how much it's for, but I'm pretty sure it's a D lineman. I don't know, because the NFL has been on their Instagram. I'm trying to see the details on their Instagram, and it's just not working. But I mean, yeah, whatever. That's pretty cool to see there. The Bears signing someone from the Colts. I feel like this is another defensive player, so I feel like one defensive player for another, and yeah, I guess it worked out for them. I have no idea. Moving on, we have the Jaguars signing what's it called? The Washington receiver. I think he made it to the championship. I think he had a good game in the championship. Dyami Brown. I feel like this is a good place for him to go to. I feel like the Jaguars could treat him well. I feel like he could be the number 1 receiver there, and we'll see about that. We'll see how he does with Christian Kirk and all that. We'll see. I think he's pretty good, so I think this is a good pickup by the Jaguars. Moving on, we have the Broncos signing Talanoa Hufanga for 3 years for $45 million. I feel like this is a good deal. I mean, the Broncos have been, honestly, were pretty good last year. I feel like getting Talanoa Hufanga. I feel like it would help their defense a little bit more. Niners, this guy, he did well in the Niners. He got a touchdown in the divisional round in 2021. I remember that. I feel like he could do pretty good with the Broncos, too. So there you go. Pretty cool there. Next up is the Bills signing Joshua Palmer for 3 years, $36 million. This was one of the most unhyped wide receiver signings by the Bills, but I mean, that's pretty cool. I guess he did pretty decent on the Chargers, so let's see how he does on the Bills. Like, I think he can do better on the Bills. I think he could have a good solid run with the Bills as well. Let's see if he can. Let's see how well he does. If he has 3 years and $36 million there, so let's see. Moving on, we have the Cardinals signing Josh Sweat. I think I just saw this one. Yeah, 4 years, $76 million. I'm honestly thinking that's a really good signing for the Cardinals, but it has me wondering how the Eagles will do defensively next season. They already lost 4 players, I think. So just losing another one, and especially a big guy like Josh, or a big name like Josh Sweat, I feel like the defense of the Eagles might regress, but we'll see in due time. The Cardinals, this is a good pickup for them, though. That's really good pickup. Moving on, the Bears are signing Grady Jarrett, honestly, for 3 years for $43 million. He got released, and then he got signed by the Bears on the same day. The Bears did not hesitate to pick him up. Let's see how he does. He spent the first decade of his career in Atlanta. Let's see how he does in Chicago. We might be calling Chicago the offseason champions again, just for them to do nothing, but hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully they do better this season. Let's see if Grady can do. Let's see how good Grady can do in Chicago this season. For 3 years, $43 million. Moving on with the Packers signing Aaron Banks. I don't know too much about this guy. I can't lie. I really can't lie. They're signing Aaron Banks. I just don't know. I really don't know who this is. If he's a lineman, that helps protect Jordan Love. If he's a D lineman, more help in sacking a different QB. I don't know. For now, I'm going to say this helps him. A slight bit, because I have no idea who this is. Moving on, we have the Commanders. Actually, this one's a big one. Training for Laremy Tunsil. He was a lineman on the Houston Texans. And the linemen, they were already thin. I streamed a couple of games for the Texans, and the offensive line looked kind of thin. Losing Laremy Tunsil, I think he's a good name and all that. Honestly, I think it's kind of a big loss in my opinion. So. Yeah, let's see how the Texans can do. Maybe they can pick up some linemen in the draft, but for now, I don't know how they'll do. I mean, it's a little bit concerning. So yeah, it was a trade for. They traded Laramie and a 4th round pick for a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So nice, pretty good trade there in my opinion, I guess. Moving on, we have the Raiders signing Jeremy Chin. I don't know who this is, honestly. Jeremy Chin. He was on Washington. I don't know who he is. I called I think 5 Washington games last season. I don't know who this is. For now, I'm gonna say this helps the Raiders. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But the Raiders, it looks like they're being pretty smart about who they're signing. They already got Gino. Who else did they get? They already have Pete Carroll. I feel like they're trying to be pretty smart with who they sign. They signed a little bit more people. I just don't know who they are yet. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Moving on. The Chargers are signing Dante Jackson, which I think this helps their defense a little bit more in the defensive backside. D lineman though, with a huge loss like Joey Bosa, I feel like they're gonna need a safety. I don't know if he's a safety or a cornerback or something. I think he's a safety. So they're gonna need a safety to stop the run if it gets through or anything or any QB scrambling. Because I know Herbert does that. We'll see though. We'll see. That's what linebackers do. I'm an idiot. Well, I think extra safety help does work. It does help the Chargers a little bit more. So yeah, I'm an idiot. I am so sorry. Moving on, we have the Jets signing Brandon Stevens. Don't know much about this guy. I feel like he was a cornerback on the Ravens. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I would say this is a good pickup by the Jets. In my opinion, I just hope that Jets do decent next year. I feel really bad for their fans, honestly. If there's any Jets fans like out there, I pray for you, man. I really feel bad for you guys. I feel bad for you guys. We have this one was one of the big headlines of yesterday. The Browns are trading for Kenny Pickett. He's better than Deshaun. The Eagles are trading Kenny Pickett for the Browns. Or they're trading Kenny Pickett to the Browns in exchange for Dorian Thompson-Robinson and a 5th-round pick. I don't know how this is. I mean, Kenny Pickett, he did okay, I guess, with the Eagles. Still, for some reason, I feel like he's better than Deshaun. Dorian DTR, I don't know. I haven't really seen much about him. But obviously, he's going to be in the backup. He's going to be a backup behind Hurts. So he's probably going to learn behind him. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I really don't know about this one. Mid. I don't know. For now, I guess it'll say cool trade, I guess. It was a trade for mid, I guess. Moving on, we have the Packers signing Nate Hobbs. I think he's in the Raiders because of, I don't know. But the Packers got Nate Hobbs. I don't know who this is, honestly. He was from the Raiders, I'm assuming. So I feel like it's because Instagram does not have the details on most of these for some reason. I don't know why. We'll see, though. We'll see how he does there. I feel like that's good defensive help for the Packers. I'm assuming he's on the defense. We'll see, though. We'll see. Moving on, we have the Patriots signing Josh Dobbs. Pretty cool there. He was on the Niners. I forgot about that for some reason. I don't know why. Josh Dobbs, he's been going everywhere. Like, I think Titans, the Niners, and Patriots. We'll see how he does this season. Obviously, he's going to serve as backup to Drake May. We'll see. We'll see how this fares out. I honestly don't know. Josh Dobbs is just a traveler at this point. We'll see. Moving on, we have the Colts signing Chardavius Ward for 3 years and $60 million. I think that's a good deal. To help with that defensive back. I think that's a good deal for the Colts. So, pretty cool to see there. Moving on, we have the Texans signing Justin Watson. I feel like this was a tight end on the Chiefs. I remember now. This was a tight end for the Chiefs. I feel like Watson, he will do good alongside Dalton Schultz. I feel like that tight end core will do good together. So, good pickup there. Moving on, we have the Dolphins signing Zach Wilson for 1 year. Let's see how this will do. I did not even notice he was not on the Jets last season. I swear. He had such a silent parting with the Jets. I just never had any idea he was on the Broncos until now. I don't even know if that's even the Broncos. That might be... No, it is the Broncos. Never mind. I didn't even know he was in the Broncos. I swear. That's how quiet it's been for him. Dolphins are signing him. He's going to be a backup to Tua. Let's just see how it'll go, I guess. He's just going to be a practice squad player at that point. Well, the Dolphins have no backup with Tua getting hurt every single week. I mean, you need some sort of backup, but I would not have signed Zach Wilson, I guess. We'll see how he does. Imagine he does decent. My goodness. Moving on, we have the Vikings signing Ryan Kelly. Don't really know who this is, honestly. Vikings signing Ryan Kelly. They just got rid of, what's his name? They just got rid of Sam Darnold. I don't know who the Vikings QB. Oh, I forgot his name. It was this. Okay, they drafted a QB. I think it's a good deal then if they're getting a lineman. Because they need to protect that QB at all costs. He tore his ACL in practice, or I don't know, I think. But, yeah. Brett. Well, let's see how Ryan Kelly will do on the Vikings. Moving on with the Panthers signing Trishawn Wharton. I don't know who this is, honestly. But the Panthers are making moves this offseason. So, that's what I've seen. I don't know this guy's name. But the Panthers are starting to make a lot of moves. They've made at least 5 so far, I'm pretty sure. So, pretty cool to see that. This guy's from the Chiefs, too. He must be good. That's the assumption with everybody. Moving on, we have the Giants re-signing Darius Slayton. I don't know how good of a move this is, but okay. From what I've known about Darius Slayton, I think he's a decent receiver. He just drops a lot. I don't know, like, that's really what I've heard of him. He just drops a lot. But we'll see how he does with the Giants. I thought he would go somewhere else, like the Bears or something, but nah. Let's see how he does. So, moving on. We have the Cowboys finally doing something in free agency. They signed Javonte Williams from the Broncos. Now they do something, and it's only 1 year for $3 million. I feel like they've needed a running back for a while now because Rico Dowdle's just carrying. They lost Zeke a long time ago. So let's see how Javonte will do there. I feel like Rico's still going to be the number 1 back. Let's just see how if Javonte can get some touches or something. Let's see how good of a running back deal they'll be. He had a decent year with the Broncos, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure he had a decent year. I streamed 1 Broncos game, and he ran pretty good there. Let's see what they do here. The Cowboys finally did something of note, I guess. Finally, man. Moving on with the Patriots signing Mac Hollins for 2 years, $8.4 million. So I feel like that's the reason why they got, what's-his-face, I already forgot, Josh Palmer, so they can get rid of Mac Hollins, or the Patriots could sign him or something. I feel like that's the reason why. I don't know. But this is good for the Patriots. It has someone for Drake May to throw to. So pretty cool there. Moving on, we have the Broncos signing Dre Greenlaw. Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, for 3 years, $35 million, that's a good one too. He's done pretty well on the 49ers, so I feel like that's a good deal. Moving on, we have the Saints re-signing Chase Young. I'm not going to lie to you. I forgot that Chase Young existed. I swear. He was drafted by Washington, and he just disappeared off the face of the earth. I haven't heard of this guy until like yesterday, where he signed 3 years, $57 million. Like, has he been injured or what? Because I have not seen him whatsoever. Actually, I just don't watch Saints games, but still. But 3 years, $51 million. Was he injured last year? I have no idea. Like I said, I just did not watch any Saints games last year, but I haven't heard of it. I haven't heard this guy's name in 3 years, honestly. But pretty cool to see that he's still there, I guess. The Niners are releasing Kyle Juszczyk. Honestly, very surprising in my opinion, because Juszczyk has been the number 1 fullback in the Niners for a while now. It's just surprising to see him go. Let's see what other team he'll go to, because I'm really surprised about this move. Moving on, we have the Vikings re-signing Byron Murphy. For 3 years, $66 million. Pretty cool there. No, just need always keep the defensive backs. Always keep it filled up, I guess, with the re-signing of Byron Murphy. I think Byron Murphy's pretty good too, honestly. So yeah. Moving on, we have the Jets signing Andre Sisco. I forgot who this guy was. Honestly, I forgot who this guy was. Who is Andre Sisco? I can't even find it. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure he was a receiver for the Jaguars. Okay, it was not what I expected, but it gives something for Justin Fields to throw to. So, cool there, I guess. Moving on, the Vikings are signing Jonathan Allen for 3 years, $60 million. Pretty cool to see there. Yeah, I mean, Allen did pretty well on the Commanders. I think he'll do really well on the Vikings, too. We'll have to see. He's a defensive tackle, so I feel like it gives more help on the D-line, because I haven't really found any people on the Vikings who have been that well in the D-line position, so yeah, I think this is a good signing. Moving on, we have the Giants signing Javon Holland for 3 years, $45 million. Okay. I think that's a good move. I think that's a semi-good move by the Giants. Okay. So, looking at the comments, this is a good move. So, this is a good move. I haven't seen this guy much. I've heard his name before, but pretty cool to see him go to the Giants, though. The Giants, though. If you weren't with them with 3-14, you're not going to be with them with 4-13. I am going to feel bad for this guy, but hopefully the Giants can do somewhat decent, I guess. Watch them get Russell Wilson and get 7 wins. Wow. Moving on, we have the Texans trading for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I forgot about this one. This one happened this morning, like around 4 hours ago. The Eagles are trading their safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson for Kenyon Green. All right, this is honestly I've been saying, the Eagles' defense is definitely regressing because of how many people have left the team already. The Texans getting him only helps them a lot more. The Eagles losing him, it just destroys them. Well, the Eagles' offense has been electrifying. It's been amazing. It's not going to be the number one defense anymore. It's like they're going to have to prepare to put up a lot of points against another team that's going to put up 60. Or, yeah. The Eagles' defense will regress next season. It's just obvious at this point. The Colts are sending Daniel Jones. 1 year deal. That's it. I don't know what he'll do. Richardson's probably going to get injured again, and he's going to get back in, and he's going to throw like 15 picks per game. That's it. The Panthers are releasing Miles Sanders. He hasn't done much. I expected him to do great on the Panthers. He hasn't done much in like 3 years. He looks like Kendrick, too. Goodbye. And then the 49ers are releasing Leonard Floyd. I didn't see this one on Instagram yet. But they're releasing Leonard Floyd. I think this is he's a defensive guy? I don't know. I have no idea. But the Niners are releasing him. That's the main thing I'm getting here. And the Cowboys, I think this is the last one. The Cowboys are re-signing Kevontae Turpin for 3 years, $18 million, making him the NFL's highest paid special teamer, which, good signing there. Kevontae is quick. Kevontae is honestly a pretty decent receiver, too. His speed and his reflexes, I feel like really good, pretty good signing for the Cowboys there. So, yeah. And I didn't put this one in the photos, but Najee Harris is going to the Chargers. He hasn't done much, honestly. He really hasn't done much. I don't know how good of a signing that is for the Chargers, sorry. But yeah, that was a lot of signings. Let's see how much I missed. Let's see. Tyrann Mathieu agreed to a reworked deal to keep him in New Orleans. Okay, that's it. Yeah, today hasn't been as crazy of a day as it was yesterday, but we'll see what happens on Thursday because I'm not doing a video like this tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.